Hello, my name is Kaylin Woodward, and this is my Enigmatic triptych. For this assignment, I really wanted to use the opportunity to highlight some of my favorite Netflix original shows that all revolve around murder mysteries, complete with feelings of suspense and eeriness, and the shows also bring up topics of psychology and nature versus nurture. So the Netflix originals present in my project are Mindhunter, You, and Ratched. Here is my mood board. I really wanted everything to have more of a darker color palette, which is why I just did everything in gray tones with black outlines, and I used a red, sort of like a blood red for my pop of color within them. And I wanted the pictures themselves to create an eerie sense that make you think something is hidden or that there are psychological feelings associated, and that way it'll influence the mood of the viewers. So for my competitor analysis, I chose Castle Rock, Big Little Lies, Servant, and The Alienist as some competitor shows with similar themes. As far as length of episodes, Servant is much shorter than the other competitors, and Big Little Lies takes the lead in terms of popularity, best ratings, being commercial free, and then all of the competitors have the same amount of seasons, so that doesn't exactly distinguish them. And for my primary audience persona, here I have Gage, who is a non-binary 23-year-old. They love reading books about mysteries, a deep interest in stories that challenge the mind and break preconceived expectations. They keep up on true crime through the news, podcasts, YouTube, and TV shows. Their occupation is a college student, but pursuing an unrelated major of the arts. Loves using the element of surprise and curiosity in their work, and spends a good portion of their day multitasking and consuming long-form media. My secondary audience persona is Violet, a 27-year-old female. Loves studying the human mind and how it processes emotions and thoughts, reads up on psychological cases, has 2 pet bunnies, enjoys eerie and mysterious media, but doesn't like the horror genre. Her occupation is a psychology major and wants to find ways in which those suffering from more taboo mental health issues can be treated in more respectable and kind manners, and hobbies include rollerblading and going on dates. A hidden audience persona here is Corey, who's a 30-year-old male. Loves to keep up on all things pop culture, keep up on date of the trends, and has his own TikTok account where he makes TikToks. He works as a barista at Starbucks during the day and is a bartender at night. And in his free time, he likes to go thrift shopping to ensure that his fashion is always fresh. So here are my thumbnail sketches. I just sort of divided the 3 different shows into 3 different rows. So the first row is You, the middle one is Mindhunter, and the last one is Ratched. And then for my more finalized sketches, I came down to 2 different layouts for my 3 banners, but ended up going with the top images. So here we have Mindhunter, and I'll read the synopsis of the show given by Netflix. In the late 1970s, 2 FBI agents expand criminal science by delving into the psychology of murder and getting uneasily close to all too real monsters. So here I have the tape recorder that they famously use in their interviews, and a lot of times they also give some of these convicts cigarettes as a way to sort of buy their stories, and sometimes they also carry case files with them to jog the memories of these killers. Secondly, I have You. So, a dangerously charming, intensely obsessive young man goes to extreme measures to insert himself into the lives of those he is transfixed by. Which is why I'm not including the man here, because it's really focusing on a sort of voyeuristic gaze at this woman, but also in the background we have blood splatter and just a little reminiscence of who the man is with his apron and his name tag. And lastly, we have Ratched. So in 1947, Mildred Ratched begins working as a nurse at a leading psychiatric hospital, but beneath her stylish exterior lurks a growing darkness. So in the back, we have this man that is in a brutal state, but is sort of in the backgrounds and doled out because the main focus is on this nurse Ratched and the head doctor and sort of the relationship between them. And here is my banner layout, and the call to action I chose to go with is Welcome to the Rabbit Hole, including Netflix on there as well, just to let the viewers know that all of these shows can be found on Netflix, and hopefully that these scenes will entice them to delve into the craziness that is these shows. And thank you so much for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.